This is Paul. Yeah. Just reading this Jeremiah 33:3. Yeah. Call unto me, and I will answer thee and show thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not. You know, when you owe child support, and you don't get notice of court hearings, yeah, and you have no jurisdiction to issue the dissolution of marriage, and then you took custody of my sons from me and you gave custody to my wife, yes, and she works in the Brennan School District, yeah, where my sons are in the wrong grades, yeah, and I gave you the evidence and you said, well, they don't know. Now, whomever they is that you think that does not know, yeah, I'm going to make sure that they do know. Now, they, in the sheriff's mind, yes, they could be the feds. Have you ever heard of the Federal Bureau of Investigation? How about those in Homeland Security? Do they have an obligation? Yes. If I see something and I say something, they're obligated. Why don't you get me the employees of Homeland Security for, well, since they started in 2003? Yes. Janet. It's Paul, former Attorney General of the state of Arizona, former governor of the state of Arizona. Could you call Janet Ann Napolitano? You know, when I first moved to my grandmother's house, yes, I said satellite. Ooch, I'm going to want the satellite right now. Now, as an American citizen, when God, yes, allows me to know what I do not know, ooch, and then I find out what I do know, yes, He does. I think, yes, there are some individuals that thought that no one would find out what they know. Now, let's say, oh, I emailed right now, and you said you can't go to prison for this right now. Janet, did my wife, Heidi Lee Budnick, have a relationship with Homeland Security? Yes. Or you intentionally thought, well, we'll issue a protection order? Yes. Without any jurisdiction of law. And then we'll issue a dissolution of marriage? Yes. Without any jurisdiction of law. And then we'll issue two dissolutions of marriage so that when I have a wage garnishment? Yes. Yes, yes. And I say, well, I paid. And you'd say, no, he didn't. See, child support services can have me arrested for non-payment of child support. Yeah. But when you decided that I was going to pay double, yes, he was. And then if I said anything to CSS, they'd say, oh, he's a violent offender. Now I'm going to want Homeland Security today. Yes, he does. And I'm going to want the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Yeah. Now, for each of those Federal Bureau of Investigation agents that said, well, he can't sue us, let's say I went through the wage garnishments of every individual, yes, that had a dissolution of marriage issued against them, yes, where you had the authority of law to garnish their wages, yes. Now, I want to look at the employment of those that have had divorces, yes, where they had to pay alimony, yes, or child support, yes. And then I want to know the employers, yes, that had to, yes, they did, because I'm going to sue you today, yes, for issuing two dissolutions of marriage where you had the legal right to garnish my fucking wages. Now, oh, I'm going to show you some great and mighty things. Yes, yes. Now, a lot of those that get divorced, yes, because of protection order, yes, a lot of those that get divorced, ooch, because of not having jurisdiction, right. A lot of those that get divorced because of the false allegation of crimes, yes, they have a difficult time getting employment. Now, I would think, yes, that a lot of restaurants, they are looking for individuals to work in kitchens because, well, your reputation's not so good. How? And then there's the wage garnishments of the child support order. Yes, there is. Why don't you get me all of those that have graduated from any culinary school in this nation and every nation? Yeah. Where they thought, well, I'll just be a chef in a kitchen. Yes. Now, the family's way of doing things is that we will completely destroy your life. But my way of doing things is to destroy your lives. Yes. So for those as Homeland Security right now, for those in the FBI right now, I'm going to want the garnishment orders of every court in every fucking county. Because I tell you what, when you decide,